The very first card that you got is from Vishnu, talking about trust. And what this card is saying is that you can trust yourself. Trust life, trust people, but mostly trust yourself. And they're showing me the image of, there's a saying about the little bird that's sitting on a branch. And the little quote is something to the effect of that the bird is not scared that the branch will break. Rather, the bird trusts in their ability to fly, if it does, kind of thing. This is what they're talking about, trusting yourself and life, that sometimes branches break, but that's okay, you got wings, kind of thing. You're all right, trusting yourself. The next card that you get is to work your magic. This card typically is referring to working your magic. In other words, empowering yourself, right? Trusting your own ability to fly, kind of thing. And working your magic in terms of turning any negatives into positives. Some situations that might be challenging, turn them into something good for yourself. This looks like overall for you guys, it's coming in with the Lovers. The Lovers are coming in as the very next card that wants to go. This feels like a relationship. The message for, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply. But the message for Scorpios is regarding a love interest relationship that actually may not be working so well at the moment. It may not be working so well right now. So working your magic and finding other ways to see the relationship, finding, more importantly, noticing your own ability to fly, noticing your wings, kind of thing, versus sitting on a branch that might break. And in that space of, okay, I'm holding on to this branch that might break, and if that's where your focus is, that's where it is, that's where it stays. And so they're inviting you in May to just sort of shift your focus over to that would be okay. It might be unpleasant, uncomfortable, sad if the branch breaks, because now maybe you're comfortable. Maybe you found a comfortable spot on that branch. They keep using that analogy. You may have found a comfortable spot there. Yet sometimes branches need to break. If it's not working, it's not a very sustainable focus on the fear around the branch breaking. Does that make sense? So if this resonates with you, Archangel Michael is coming in to say, you can change things. You can be free in an instant, really. You can be free of this fear that this branch might break, or that the relationship might need to split up, or he or she might leave, or that, fears around not being able to do things on your own, kind of thing. Trust. You have amazing abilities and talents and gifts and wings. Right? We're not meant to live in fear, holding on to something that may not be working for you. So he's saying you can be free. And I love this picture. Notice this picture. She's sort of walking through the gates, and Archangel Michael is right there with her. And so he wants me to show you this. You can pause the video if you want to and just sort of feel into that, how powerful he is, and he's with you. You're not alone. If this resonates, you're not alone. Archangel Michael is right there with you and inviting you to make a courageous choice to change your situation. It could be that you're not seeing it clearly simply because the focus is on trying to hold it together, or the fear that you would not be okay if the relationship were to break up. You would be okay. It might be sad, it might be hard for a bit. For those of you, okay, they want this one now. For those of you that are feeling like if there was a relationship that may sort of be, going down a path of breaking up. For those of you who feel this overwhelming sadness, that it would just be so sad, the angels, many angels, had this card. This card jumped out for those of you who maybe at the idea of your relationship breaking up might be feeling really sad. They want you to know that you are so loved and they are holding you like this. Again, you can pause the video and feel into sort of being that baby with your sadness or fears or whatever it is, and just allow the angels to hold you like this. Again, you're not alone. So we have this where they're addressing, right, this is as many Scorpios as possible. It's a general reading, but for those of you in a relationship that's not working, for the sadness, we have this one. You're not alone. You're so loved. Just held like a divine mother would hold you. And for others of you, we have the courage of Archangel Michael inviting you to feel into the courage that he is offering you, and that also they're inviting you to sort of, They're inviting you to sort of bring up in yourself that courage that you're going to be okay. Using your mind wisely to find another way of seeing this situation. That you can change it. You can leave. You can work your magic. Use your mind wisely by listening to your heart. Interesting, right? Using your mind wisely and listening to your heart. Hanyo comes in to say, talking about listening to your intuition, listening to your heart, using your mind to get to your heart and what it really wants. And if it's sad, allow yourself to be embraced for a moment. And once that process heals you to a point where you can then work your magic, see the situation clearly for what it really is, and trust in your ability that you'll be okay. No matter what, you'll be okay. Without, maybe this one particular person. There are many people in the world, and there are relationships out there that you're not able to get to as long as you hold on to this. And yet Spirit acknowledges the power of love. It is very powerful. In this one, the power of love is very powerful. Strong emotion. This is from Haniel saying, it's okay to honor that love is really powerful. And yet they're inviting you to sort of love yourself first. Love yourself first. Notice, use your mind to deliberately change your perspective on the situation towards the empowerment of yourself and prioritizing yourself to allow you to move on from something that's not working, and again change your focus to what could be waiting out there for you. A beautiful, loving, mutually respectful, committed relationship that works for both of you, where it's just beautiful and loving and everything that you're really wanting. Right? Learning from past relationships. You'll never forget, but you can learn from past relationships in terms of who you were when you went into this, maybe, who you are now, right? Life is changing fast. Life is changing so fast. You're not the same person that you were last week, much less years ago, potentially, when this relationship may have started. And so, work that magic, that powerful self that you are now. You can learn from the relationship in terms of what you don't want going forward, what you do want going forward, what you will and won't tolerate. Nothing is wasted. Everything you've been through has value for you. Even if it's painful, even if it's hard, you can change it. You have the courage to do this. Work your magic by using your mind to tap into your heart, okay, and focus on what you're really, really wanting. And as you allow yourself to just be hugged and have courage to see it differently, and hopefully maybe from this reading, for some of you, you'll be able to see the bird that you are with these magnificent wings, that you can fly. You'll be all right. And then we have Zadkiel coming in with success that comes when you can see the situation from this new perspective of your empowered self, trusting yourself. That success comes for you in a more potentially loving, mutually respectful, a relationship that deserves you, right? A relationship that's worthy of you and how amazing that you are. So forgiving and healing energy is what Zadkiel is bringing for you. That success can happen with courage, allowing yourself to be loved, and reclaiming your independence as a sovereign being in a relationship. So for some people, a relationship may feel like life or death if it's, going to break up. Breaking up can feel like life or death. That would be coming from past traumas from the past. You're going to be okay. In truth, it's not life or death, and use your mind to see that truth. You will not die if the relationship breaks up, even though for some of you it may feel like that. Reclaiming your independence is really important, and it feels like for May, this is really, really possible for many of you. It feels like this is what you'll be doing. In May, it feels like many of you are going to gain this trust for yourself, see the situation really for what it is, and claim your independence back. And when you do, notice the excitement that starts to generate inside of you, the excitement for the future for yourself. What would you like to do next? Right? Once the healing and forgiveness and learning from the past. So as the story goes around, like these readings go around, it's as if at this point you see it differently. You might recognize, okay, you know what? I'm going to be okay. And you claim your independence. You start to get excited about what's next. Allow yourself to focus on that. Daydream. Just allow yourself to daydream. Daydream about this. You're so loved. Daydream about this. Archangel Michael is with you like this anytime. Just ask and he'll be with you just like this anytime. Daydream about that. Daydreaming, meaning the sort of like dreams, but you're awake, I just love this. And this is such a beautiful image too of her just, she's just hanging out in a really comfortable place, right? She's laying on the ground. She's not on a branch. She's laying on the ground very comfortably, just dreaming about what's next, right? The branch is broken. She had wings and realized that she could trust her wings and got herself down here in this comfortable spot, grounded on the ground, reclaiming your independence and then just dreaming and getting excited about what's next. Go for it, whatever it is. Your final two cards, you got the teacher and you got to just go for it. So for some of you, it might be teaching what you've learned. This could be in a career capacity. It could also be just sharing what you've learned. As far as this learning from the past, it could be that what you learned could help others. So consider teaching what you've learned in a way that could help others that might be in similar situations, in similar situations, but behind where you are now. Does that make sense? They might be where you were 3 months ago, but you've learned some things. You might be able to help people who are in a similar situation. So teaching comes up. Whatever it is, as you daydream and get excited about it, then go for it. All of this is coming together in May for you, with your final card being to go for the thing that brings you joy, that brings you success, that brings you solutions. Go for it. Have fun. Have fun.